Sunday morning service is over. Let your weekly service begin. Hey guys, thanks so much for joining us again. Literally, one of the craziest things that I've ever heard in my life about Christians is that we think that we're so much better than everybody else. And some of us do. Some of us think that holier than thou, right? Like I'm better than you are. But here's what 1 Peter talked to us about. Preparing our minds for action means that we technically need to be holy because God is holy. Now we can't be perfect like God. That's not what that's about. Not to try to act perfect or pretend or even really just be legalistic. I can't do this and I can't do that. But God is calling us to be set apart for His purposes. So is there anything in your life, friend, that is distracting you from God and distracting you from being more like Him and preparing your mind for action, preparing your heart to be sober-minded and to be about Him and His kingdom? So maybe it's what you're watching. Maybe it's the amount of stuff that you watch. Maybe it's what you're drinking, what you're smoking. Maybe it's what you're eating. Maybe it's how you spend your time talking about other people. I'm asking you to pick something, to ask the Holy Spirit to remind you, or at least convict you maybe for the first time, of something that is causing you to be distracted from Him. That's causing you to not be set apart, but you actually look and sound and feel like everybody else. You don't need to pretend like you're better than anybody else. Jesus has set you free to be His people. He set us free to be the kind of people that make a difference in this world. In 2 Corinthians, we find out that we are the fragrance of Christ to God as His people. And so we live in such a way where some people are going to say, I don't like how that person is. But other people are like, that smells and looks like life. So I want to ask you, what is it going to be that you would maybe cut out of your life so you can add some time, some intention, some preparedness for you and Jesus? For me, I know it's sports. I've really got to slow down on that. And the Mariners are doing really great, and I'm really excited about that. I need to be less in tune with them, more in tune with Jesus. It's okay to enjoy things. Just don't let them separate you from holiness, being set apart, making a difference for Jesus. All right, be strong and courageous. Let it be contagious. I'll see you next week.